Doc, let me ask, there's some confusion about whether or not LSU has the vaccine available to those over age 70. Let's clear this up. You can't just show up expecting to get a vaccine, correct?
Correct. So we have been working with Public Health Office, Dr. White, who I know you're friends with too, to put together a plan for vaccination of folks over 70 for the entire region of Northwest Louisiana, and working with the governor's office, et cetera. So we do have a site at Linwood Avenue for healthcare workers to be vaccinated. That is a drive-through site. But we are not set up yet for folks over 70 to come, all at once for vaccination. And so what we will have, and basically all the healthcare workers are pre-registered. So they're coming, they're set to come over the next week for their vaccinations.
And what are you doing with those who are not healthcare workers? You're turning them away, right?
Right. So non-healthcare workers will not be put in line to get vaccinated today. We'll turn them away. They will need to pre-register in our database, a database for folks who are not healthcare workers. We will open on Saturday, and we're setting up a vaccination site at the fairgrounds starting Monday morning. Okay, so that's a bigger parking lot. It can handle more people. We can have better throughput. It's going to make life a lot easier for everybody. But we'll be ready Monday morning at the fairgrounds.
But you still have to pre-register for that, correct?
Yes, you still would need to pre-register for that, and that information for pre-registration we'll put out through our LSU website. Okay,
now,
so I'm asking
pardon me,
all
Doctor,
my friends, don't just drive up today because you're going to be frustrated if you're not pre-registered.
Just to clarify, your drive-through clinic, if you will, that's going to open Monday at the fairgrounds. This is not for everybody. Is this for post-70 or is this for the general population?
It's for post-70.
And again, pre-register only, and you don't have a website yet for where you can do that, right?
Correct.
And how many days, what is the distribution plan for post-70 and stuff like that? In other words, how long do you anticipate it's going to be before whoever is next in line gets to go?
Clarify that question a bit.
In other words, general population, or if there is another specific demographic after the older than 70 or over 70 bunch.
Yeah, that's not up to us. That's up to Baton Rouge. So the general population less than age 70 and pre-existing conditions, all those things are, in the hopper. But that information will come from LDH when those cohorts open up for vaccination. So beginning Monday, over 70-year-olds will be able to come at our site. Plus, we're trying to set up sites throughout every parish of Northwest Louisiana, so that folks don't have to drive an hour to come get vaccinated. We're trying to get folks, get our teams out in the field, and that's what we've been working on. So,
after one is registered on your site, the LSU Health site, and goes to the drive-through, if you're older than 70, starting Monday morning, is there anything you need to do? Is there anything you need to bring? Is there anything you need to have to get the vaccination?
Yeah, in the pre-registration, we're asking folks to put in, sort of all their demographics and their address, all those things we have to report. That's all part of it, plus their insurance information. And we want them to bring with them their driver's license and their insurance card when they come.
Okay, here's the $1 million question. How many doses do you have? Each drugstore that got 100 doses has like 500 people lined up. How many are you guys going to have available?
I can't give you an exact number, but I can tell you we have a lot more than that.
Okay.
So I want people to be patient. We have a significant supply of vaccine, and we're able to get more. Okay. So folks just need to be patient. We're going to take care of it. I know people are very anxious to be there 6 a.m. Monday morning, but everybody just exercise calm. We've got a significant supply of vaccine, thousands of doses. Okay.
So someone who is number 500 on the
Albertsons list
should also register for your site too.
Yeah, we've got a lot more than 500 doses. Yeah.
Okay, so you'll be doing it all next week, and is it an all-day deal, or is it till noon? How are you doing it?
8 to 4. 8 to 4.
Doc,
Okay.
just how do you store the stuff? We talked before about has to be like minus 70 or minus 90 degrees. Are you going to the fairgrounds with a huge refrigerated truck?
No. So, we have ultra low freezer storage throughout at LSU for over 1 million doses. If we had them, we don't have 1 million doses, I promise you.
Wow.
But we could store up to 1 million doses at our place with no problem. We have enough ultra low, and so once the vial comes out of the ultra low freezer, you've got 5 days that vial is perfectly fine at refrigeration temperature, right? Mm-hmm. And then once it's drawn out of the vial into a syringe, it's good for 6 hours. So we have all of those, time points that we can keep things, in a secure and appropriate transport ice chest. That's not a problem.
Do you have any of the other locations that you can tell us about in other parishes ready? Or are you still working on that?
No, we're still working on that because this is, a very large logistical endeavor. It includes the National Guard, it includes public health, and the like. So we're not ready to push out the full schedule and deployment, but we want to at least get started at the fairgrounds on Monday.
Don't line up at the old Chevy Land today unless you're a healthcare worker and you're pre-registered.
You got it. Again, I just want to reemphasize, folks, just be patient. We're working it, okay? And we're going to take care of them.